Hello, today we're looking at the luxury ship from Origin, the 400i. I'm going to show you the best loadout. We're going to look at the interior, what I can fit in there, as well as give you some alternatives to consider. With that being said, let's get into it. And there she is after a little adventure. First, you'll see here the big cargo door where you can store your vehicles. Then going to the front, which is a bit damaged, we've got the elevator and ramp access. So the elevator is for the Origin X1 that is due for release, hopefully with the next patch. That's all speculation, of course. Then here you've got your main ramp. You can close the door. Here you've got some storage lockers. You can store your guns, and there in the front is where your X1 will go. You can force a Nox in there as well, although it's a bit glitchy and can make your ship explode. Then you've got the docking collar there. Then heading into the next room, you'll see two climate controlled cooling chambers for your components. Now this is a gameplay loop that might be implemented in future to keep components cool and protected. They're near identical on either side, so not much to do in this room yet. Then heading towards the back, you've got more component access, a couple of escape pods on the sides, and your vehicle bay. Now as for which vehicles fit, you can pretty much fit anything smaller than an Ursa rover. So that is your PTV, STV. Most of the Cyclones, the ones with the stuff on the roof, don't fit. Now my favorite vehicles to load in there are the Cyclone RC, the Racer, and the Mule. So the Cyclone I'll use in safe environments and the Mule I'll use in harsh environments. And then of course all your bikes will also fit in there. Then you've got ladder access as well as a little elevator. So we'll take the elevator to your left, heading to the back. You can see the one turret, some seating area for your luxury passengers, and a little kitchen. Very neat. Here you can dim the lights, set some romantic moods, just in case you pick up Brad Pitt and Angelina, whoever they're dating these days. Anyway, then first room, boom. Got your own closet and shower. Second one, we've got two beds in here. And here you've got the main little bathroom with a shower and a mirror that just confirms that you are in fact a vampire in Star Citizen. You've got your little toilet. Then heading to the cockpit. It's just got that sleek design all Origin ships have. It's by far my favorite manufacturer. But yeah, moving on to the loadout. First off, with the weapons, we've got the Omniskis. And then on the turrets, I also have a Omniskis. They are just awesome laser cannons. For the missiles, we've got the Ratlet 2s, size 2 missiles, and for the size 1s we've got the Arrow 1 infrared missiles, which are great. And then the shields, we've got the Parapet and the FR86. Why I chose the Parapet over the FR86 is because of faster recharge time should you get EMP'd or take distortion damage. Since the Parapet recharges in about 17 seconds, whereas the FR86 takes about a minute to recharge from distortion damage. Now, even though the 400i does have some decent firepower, should you swap the gimbals with fixed weapons, it's not a combat ship. So your best bet is to just turn and run. Then for the power plants, you've got three options, although I suggest you put the JS400 in all three slots. For the coolers, we've got the Avalanche, and last but not least, you've got the XL1 Quantum Drive, which is in my opinion the best size 2 QT drive. Right, now to look at some alternatives to consider, but before we do that, please hit like, subscribe, hit the bell icon if you found this useful at all. Let's get to it. So first up, we've got the Banu Defender, which comes in at $220, so that's $30 cheaper. If you're looking for a good fighter, this little alien ship kicks ass. Next up, we have the Constellation Andromeda coming in at around $240. boasting 52 missiles. It can unleash hell onto anything. Carry a rock or an Ursa rover and makes for a great all-rounder for $10 cheaper than the 400i. And then finally, my top recommendation is this year's best in show ship, the Drake Corsair, an absolute monster of a ship with crazy firepower and a lot of versatility. Now, that being said, it costs exactly the same as the 400i, and in my opinion is a lot better, unless you want that luxury of the 400i. Thanks for watching, like, subscribe, see you next time.